Yeah, I think so. So if you want to start, Chan, I'll count
No,
you in
sorry for the technical
5.
difficulties, everybody. I am mildly in a sleepy stupor. Take it away, Blitz.
Well, forgive me. Let me get my script here.
Okay.
Doo-doo-doo.
Okay.
Sorry about this, viewers. Okay. As always, today's episode of Amnesia and Arborea is sponsored by our friends at Planning by Prashanti.
Such a professional voice.
Planning by Prashanti is an excellent service that I myself have used without sponsorship, and I must say I'm incredibly pleased with the service. I know some of my very good friends are very pleased with the service as well, and it is my hope that today, for all of you guys who have the pleasure of watching this, I hope you will see the joy that Planning by Prashanti can bring to you as well. So,
You're literally so dramatic sometimes. I feel like I'm starting an audiobook. Okay, this is also a
Thank
bit
you.
intense, isn't it? You are very welcome. So basically, I think what... Hey! So basically, what has transpired is these guys have done something way too nice to me. And I have received a... There we go. I've received a suspicious letter in the mail with my name on it. And I'll be totally honest, when I saw this, I was horrified because I was like, how is someone in my state knowing my server icon and, like, my online nickname, I guess? But they're also in, like, Victoria, so I was really confused. But yeah, it's from this chick called Prashanti, I guess. I'm so excited! We've got merch to give out now. We've got stickers.
And I'm very delighted to announce that you guys can go to the amnesianarborea.org
Please don't go.
/shop today.
Please don't go there. I actually don't know what that address leads to, but I'm horrified. Okay. Aw, you guys. Aw, what the fuck? Oh. I won't read it now because there's a lot and I'm gonna cry, but I am immensely
Fair enough.
touched and my Arboreal Amnesiacs Incorporated. You guys are so nice. Thank you so much.
No worries at all.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cry later about that. But for now, let's actually get into the session. We're already late.
If you want to bless your GM with similar joy, you can visit Planning by Prashanti
On Etsy.
Oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Okay, you guys caught me there a little bit. Got me a little bit in my feelings. Cool. So to actually get into the session, yeah, last week, the Amnesiacs had decided to, not even last week, the week before last week, we had an Alice's missing break last week, but they had decided to head over towards Arkenos. They used the teleportation circle in the Sojourn of the Oracle, which is at the top of a mountain in Pale Tree, which is to the north of the continent. And from there, they teleported with some magic and appeared down in this strange chamber, which seemed to have a lot of snake iconography, almost like, you know, some bald guy called Voldemort was going to roll up at any point. And they immediately triggered the guards there by rolling up in a big, you know, ball of teleportation energy, which ensued a little bit of a brawl, and then from there they have slowly moved up the steps into what they now realize is the Temple of Delphi, and that is where we're going to resume today. We have just ahead of us the daughter of Selenway. Selenway was Una's mentor. Her name is Elorshin. There's a few guards posted around. The temple itself is, relatively quiet. There are a few kind of soft-spoken priestesses which move around. There's a line of people who seem to be here to ask the oracle questions. Yeah. You guys are perched, Una and Oren are perched beyond this little plinth, peering over towards Elorshin. What do you guys want to do?
Una's going to look at Oren and just very quietly say, do you think we should make ourselves known? Or, because I could, I suppose, send a message to her?
Do you think she's with her still?
I honestly have no idea.
Well, I trust your judgment. But there are quite a few guards.
Yes, that's true.
The woman that she delivers, her prophecy or her insight to, kind of bows very low, turns, and you see she starts to shuffle off. And then the next person walks up.
Can I tell whether what she's doing is genuine or if she's lying to these people?
I won't even make you roll. You know that she's not the Oracle. You know that you indeed are the Oracle. Whether it's malicious or not, whether she's trying to sow any kind of dissent, you probably have to sit here and listen to a few of them. The first one didn't seem too bad, and the one that she's delivering now also doesn't seem too bad. This person walks up, they ask, what do the gods design for my daughter? Will I be able to marry her off? Blah, 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 blah. And she is effectively like, no. She's not the marrying type. She's got a destiny to be like a priestess, to be one of the gods. It's not necessarily malicious that you can see, but to like really listen and to kind of figure out if she's doing anything probably would take a little while. But yeah, she's not the Oracle, so what she says cannot necessarily be a reflection of anything.
She's definitely lying. It's just whether she's
lying
exactly with good intentions or not is something else.
It seems very uncomfortable on this little stool that she's sitting on too, so maybe she saved you some scoliosis in the future. At least.
Yeah. We're not upper level, we're lower level, right? Because I just noticed these are balconies.
Yeah, so this is kind of like as if you were below.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Una's going to cast cast sending to her. And say, let me just count these out on my fingers, I guess. I got your letter. I missed you. We have much to discuss. I am taking my place as Oracle now. I'll see you soon. And that's it.
Do you want to make me a deception check? For that little...
Deception?
I'm taking my place as Oracle? Or like,
I
I'll take
think in-
persuasion if you wanted.
I'll do deception.
Yeah,
'cause
I mean
guess-
that's kind of your shining star point, right? But if you wanted,
Yeah. Oh.
oh, let me actually roll that one. Alright. Yeah, I've got a sheet for her. Alright, let's see how we do. Holy shit.
Oh no.
You hear
That's either real good or not.
you hear a pause. And then you hear you hear a response. Una? Where are you? I have been waiting to hear from you. I hope you're okay. What? Struggling a little. Where? Okay. What do I do? Said.
Oh no. Hmm. Shit.
You
Let's
guys see another priestess starts to head your way from where you are. Not towards you, but just down the hallway in the direction of, backward.
Ooh. It'll just kind of nudge her and then just be like, let's go back in.
Okay.
Okay, just go. Poking him.
He'll go.
You guys shuffle back down very hurriedly, very sneaky from what I remember, back down into the to where Kremik is. You guys are kind of hustled up on this stone spiral staircase.
How's it looking?
Selmay's daughter is out there, and she is pretending to be the Oracle. And from her, I sent her a message to be like, haha, I'm coming back. Hello, it's me. And from her response, she seemed a bit panicked, but not in a, oh no, I'm in trouble with Una way, but more in a, oh no, what the fuck are we going to do kind of way. I think she has been taking my place so I could run away with this guy. She just points at Oren. This fella.
Ugh.
You know. I will pretend to be you while you go, I don't know. Oh god. Do you think the Oracle is meant to be like... There's just a long pause. Not with people. You know what I mean?
Well, you haven't, been with people.
What?
Oh no.
So,
No.
I mean... Oh no, what if it's one of those weird things where it's like I am meant to be pure and for Apollo only, you know?
are you not?
In a side eyes Oren.
Shrugs.
I mean, what is purity anyways? That's very... That's so
Well,
archaic.
you're the Oracle. Just tell them that if they bring it up.
That's true.
What is purity?
What is purity? This is very archaic. Let people do what they want.
Sure.
When?
This is my feminist agenda. Ta-ta-ta.
Hell yeah. When did we run
What?
away?
Oh.
Let me finish my statements. Because we saw her in those dreams we had.
This is a good point. We ran away. I don't know. We must have been like teenagers, I think, when we permanently joined the Unseelie.
That tracks, but I don't know. I just don't know why she'd be here. I mean, I have an idea, but
I mean,
not a
it
good
is
one.
it is either not good or it's good.
Like most things.
Literally. I nod sagely as a DM.
Is she horrible? Can she kill us? Should we just go say hi?
There's a lot of guards, but maybe.
I look back at the fucking black ichor that we've left, like 5 guards and like 10 basilisks in.
Yeah.
And shrug like, oh well, that's fine. I'm sure they'll be friendly.
There are also innocent people in there that I wouldn't want to get in the crossfire.
Well, but also look, it sounds like she's alright, and actually it stinks down here. So, I just think I don't think we need to. There's only one way out of here, guys.
Yeah, you're right.
Creme,
We've got to go up there eventually.
with your
Yes,
passive.
ma'am.
With your passive, as you kind of like peer out into this hallway, Una and Aaron moved towards the left, to get closer to like this central kind of temple area where everyone is. But you can see that there's like a hallway which leads up to like to the north of the map, or to like the right of you guys. So like up through this way. You could probably get out here as well if you would like.
Oh, cool. Or we could just, use the back exit.
We could, what's it called, an Arborian goodbye or something?
Is that where you get really drunk with a man and then kiss him?
Well, maybe. Goodness. I know, I had this sort of idea in my head where I go join the queue of people waiting to speak to the Oracle, and I just stand there like, well, what are you going to do now? Like,
Like the Spider-Man meme.
yeah.
Why don't you do that, except you do it by walking up to her?
I think I am concerned that she has deeply ingratiated herself as the supposed Oracle. How am I meant to... I mean, maybe I don't want to be the Oracle, but I kind of do. So, maybe how do I, like, convince people that I am?
I don't know, maybe not in the middle of a sermon, to be honest.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
So, should we just, like, skedaddle then and come back later?
I mean, I don't know.
It just feels like we're sort of hanging here with our cock swinging in the breeze.
No, I know that, and we are, exactly that. We're just kind of pussyfooting about everything right now. And either I go and confront her, or maybe I say to her, look, come here and we won't start a scene or something.
Why would we start a scene?
I don't think it has to be hostile either way,
Aye.
unless she makes it hostile. But
I'll tell you what, I'll walk up to her and I'll just kiss her.
Oh.
Eh? I don't know. Maybe ask consent first.
I will say, Oren, it feels like almost like a butterfly's wing, like a flutter against the back of your hand where the actual compass is. You see it like swivels a little bit. There's the kind of unfolding of magic, and you see almost, it looks like a spider's web, but you know it's like fate thread, right? It creates the number 7.
Oh, that can't be good.
nope. Which way is it pointing?
After it finishes that little, splutter of magic, it turns and swivels back to where it originally was, which is to the southeast from here, I believe.
Okay. And temple is like east, back exit is, or temple might be south, back exit's north.
Yeah.
Ish. Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
Well, I don't know if that's...
for clear reference, it's pointing away from this temple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like as in, if you're standing right here and we're doing like a goblin navigation system, it's just this way.
Okay.
But like directionally overall from where you are, it's towards like to the southeast.
Okay. Yeah, so I guess Orin will kind of look at that and say, well, whatever we do, let's do it quick. I don't think we have a ton of time.
My proverbial cock's getting cold.
Okay. Maybe we should follow that first. And she points to the hand compass, and we can come back to this.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt to try to suss her out some more over magic.
I mean, she is clearly busy. Perhaps it would be best to talk to her at night when she is potentially alone and not surrounded by people who think she is me.
Yeah. All right, let's go out the back then.
Let's make our exits. Let's go.
Team rolls out.
Move
you guys don't need to reroll stealth. You did a pretty good one last time. You guys descend these white marbled steps. My throat. And you enter into this kind of new landscape for the first time. And it's very starkly different to the lush greenery to the north. You can see all around is this myriad of greys and greens and browns. Jagged, kind of exposed rock form into these ledges and kind of rise up all around you and then stretch around into sheer cliffs. You can see now and you can smell salt air. You guys are on the coast. And the ground here isn't necessarily cobbled, but instead it's made of this kind of small, like, rocky rubble. Even, like, the grass is different. Rather than kind of, being soft and lush, it's kind of short, stiff, kind of yellowed and sunburnt almost. And the trees here are even very stark. They're very spindly. They're green, but, they've kind of formed across the countryside in this very stark-looking way, in this very barren landscape. Behind you, as you guys exit the temple, you can see that the Temple of Delphi itself is a marvel to behold. You can see as you kind of scoot past some priestesses very expertly, there's very tall ceilings, and you notice they're adorned with these very intricate paintings of all of the gods. As you start to kind of cross through and move into the front of the temple, you see there's like a courtyard ahead. There's this very exaggerated picture of Apollo who is standing. In one hand, he has his bow, broad-shouldered. The other hand's reaching up to the sky, and you guys just walk out when the sun hits that moment as if he's holding it in his hand. It's a really beautiful place. You guys are walking. You can hear these kind of general settlement sounds, like the clucking of chicken and the groans of cattle, and this kind of curl of like a really strange sounding language. Some of you know what it is, some of you do not. It's Celestial. And from where you guys are, the path navigates around and into these cliffs. You can tell from where you are that this path leads towards, it's like the main passageway, so you can expect it's probably to the capital. But it's perilous. It's definitely not it's not a very, it's well trodden, but it's not safe. Which is fine. There's also a lookout point. You can tell there's a path that moves up towards like the top of this mountain, if you guys wanted to do that. So that's what you see. You guys are free to move as you'd like. I'm going to keep you on this map because I don't expect much, just more theater of the mind.
If I look at the compass, does it point towards the capital?
Yes.
Okay. And you said there were people speaking Celestial, or it was just like on things?
Yeah, it's on things. People are speaking it. It seems to be like the common tongue here, in the way that Sylvan was the common tongue of the North.
Okay. I'm just gonna go to. Sorry for the dogs. I'm
There's
just gonna
dogs in the
go to
background.
like, yeah, one of the close-ish people. And now we're too far away. Never mind. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I'll say. Well, how high up does the lookout look? Like, how long do I think it would take us to get there?
To the capital?
You said there's like a little path to a lookout?
Mm-hmm. Oh, up to the lookout? It'll be like a 10-minute walk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, hell
Just
yeah.
a little sightseeing thing.
Yeah. I'll be like, all right, let's go get the lay of the land real quick.
Oh, okay.
I theoretically
I'm
know
gonna drag you guys
this
out
place, but
here because this is a better reflection.
okay.
Yeah, do you guys want to ascend up and have a look at this lookout?
Absolutely.
That sounds good.
Yeah, nice. You guys
Okay.
being tourists. You guys, ascend this you guys ascend up into the top of this mountain. You can see that Delphi is a peninsula. That's the first thing that you notice. Let me drag out a map
Okay.
because that'll be easier. You can see that Delphi is a peninsula, and if you guys recall the global map, the plane map, you know that you are here.
Okay.
You're kind of around here. So as you kind of ascend up to the top of this mountain, the first thing that you encounter is this like vinegary scent of blood. You kind of approach a bit closer and you realize that there is an altar that looks very similar to the one up in the Sojourn, where it's this like rock jaggedly pointing out over a cliff edge, and precariously kind of dangling over the side. You can see there's kind of fresh blood spilled from a recent sacrifice. A little bit back towards the safer part of this cliff are, candles, fat. You can smell like mead or maybe wine. This is probably part of the offering that, you were supposed to do. probably part of the offering to Apollo for the summer solstice. But if you ignore that, because it's kind of gross, you can see, you guys are on this peninsula. To the right, so to our left, you can see there is this island. You see there is a city on this island. It's very stark, very white, which is kind of a very defining feature of the Olympian towns, it seems. Whereas like up in the north, towns are very like earth-like and kind of mended and melded with nature. Down in the south, the Olympians have very strong, firm architecture. So you can see the city. It's sprawling out. It looks quite big. A secondary kind of capital, perhaps, in size. It's kind of structured and organized as if it's been like mapped to look like a labyrinth. So it's all very circular. Everything looks very organized, even from, this great height. Just ahead, you guys can see the trees along here. They kind of meet the sea directly. There's no like coastline. And this forest extends for a few miles and then wraps around the base of this great mountain. Now, this mountain really is kind of visible from anywhere in Olympia, and, whether that's by creation or coincidence, it's hard to say, but it is a behemoth of a mountain. You watch it kind of stretches triumphantly up into the sky. The clouds kind of coalesce in this beautiful sun-kissed eternal dawn. Maybe before it would be hard to understand why exactly the Olympians were so devout, but this kind of brilliant display of holiness and like godliness right in front of them, like it becomes more evident why they are the way they are, right? The trees for scale are like nothing more than little dust specks on the side of this thing. It is huge. And if you pull your eyes away, you can see the capital, Arkenos. You can see the coastline. A good thing to note is that the entire city is surrounded by extremely fortified walls. Other than that, you can see maybe another temple in the distance and a few other kind of landmarks. You see a stadium as well. And then in the distance, you guys can also see a kind of smaller island, and the rock there seems to be a lot darker, kind of like charcoal in color. There's like a single large kind of jagged mountain, which makes the entirety of the landscape. And it seems from here widely uninhabited. Hephaestus' Forge. So yeah, that's the lay of the land. That's where you guys are. You probably can surmise that the quickest way to the capital is to take this path. You can see that there's no like bay here for a ship, if that makes sense. They don't have a dock on this side. The dock's on this like well-protected kind of area. Yeah. So that's for sushi.
That's a lot.
Okay.
I'm a fucking geologist, bro. I know everything. Come on!
Let's go!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. All right. Well, seems that our path is fairly straightforward. I assume we might have a bit of an issue when we go through the city gates, but maybe we won't. We'll see.
Not necessarily. If you perhaps, I understand if you don't want to use your name, but it might be exceedingly useful if you do.
Yeah, I will if I have to. I don't really have any identifiers outside of my eyes, so I left my ring with Ren.
God damn it. You can always be like, get my mother, she will know my face, you know? Be dramatic about it, like noble people tend to be.
There's a loud, audible groan that I would do, but my mic wouldn't pick it up. I suppose if I have to. Fuck. Alright, let's get this over with.
Let's go.
Cool.
Yes.
You guys can also surmise it's going to take about 2 days to walk to the capital.
Okay.
One
Oh, boy.
moment.
I'm not having that.
Okay.
Looking around, are there any... Does it look like there are any vendors or stray mammals that I could potentially... rob?
Cows?
Bessie
Well.
2.0.
Bessie!
Only a D100.
Probably can't find anything, Una. Maybe we could actually talk to her.
I steal a chicken. I ride a chicken.
You know what? As you should. You know what? Actually, you've got a very keen eye for the old dairy cow, because I'm pretty sure this is exactly what you rolled last time. You see there is a stray dairy cow living its best life on the Delphic island, or the Delphic
Well,
Peninsula.
But really, I can't ride a cow, you know?
I mean, you can, if you try hard.
I mean, I can. I guess.
You're also
I
a
mean,
small creature, so that's...
I'm certainly smaller, but I'm a stocky boy.
It's true.
But I will point it out to my two traveling companions. Look over here. It's Bessie.
Maybe
Well,
she's
that's not
reincarnated.
Bessie.
No, it is. It is. Look closely.
Wait, reincarnated? She didn't die, did she? Oh,
One
no.
less.
No.
Look at the markings. They're the exact same as Bessie's. It's her.
I
No, look closely.
I'm looking very closely.
You see? They're identical.
I'm squinting at this cow. I don't
It's a
think
sign.
they're the same.
It's a sign. They're exactly the same in every way. It must
Okay.
mean that one of us must ride Bessie to Arkenos.
Yeah, but if only one of us is riding, it doesn't get us there any faster.
True.
What do you
but
mean?
It saves our little legs.
Well. Okay. Like Alan said, we could perhaps talk to our
If you
friend.
guys all wanted to look around as well, I should say, sorry Lucy. If you guys all wanted to look around, you can all roll me like D100s as well.
Oh,
Please continue.
yeah, I want to see a cow.
You know, you spot kind of up ahead, seems like there is a man about to leave. He has his wife and daughter, it seems, in tow, and they all have these, I wouldn't say they're horses, they're more like mules. But you notice they have very long legs, and very like well fortified joints, so they've got very like thick, stumpy, kind of cankle looking things on them. You notice they're about to leave.
I would like to suggest something. I would like to suggest, if I may, take over the running of the game for a moment.
Oh,
What
go
happens
ahead.
is,
Go on.
if I may, encroach upon your masterpiece, what happens is, we all look around individually, right? But then me and Una look around in the same direction at the same time. Because
Oh, no.
41 plus 59 is 100. And what we see are 3 gallant white noble steeds looking at us, waiting to be ridden. Am I right here? Am I in the right ballpark?
Yeah.
here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the cows.
Yeah,
Cows.
yeah.
Right. Yeah, they're actually
Yes, I
painted
see.
cows.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for a moment. I think me and Una have collectively stumbled upon something magnificent, and then I see.
There's like
cows
a
that
few
some kids have
people
painted.
that have horses, but I think it's important to note that none of them are riding them. You guys, like, if you wanted to make a nature check, go ahead, but yeah.
No,
Ooh.
I think Oren's idea is very good and fun.
I'll make a nature check just for funsies.
What happened? Baker's an skill.
Oh,
Go.
okay.
What the All right. Una, you immediately know that from standing atop this, where you guys are now, this lookout, and peering down towards this kind of little settlement of people, this road that you can see stretching along the coast is not something that a regular horse is able to ride. You can't just get a draft horse and ride them up the side here. They're going to fall off the side and plummet to their death.
Oh,
So when I say these like long-legged like horse who seem very specialized, it's because they're probably adept, or like these people kind of live in this environment. Danny, I'm getting feedback from you. I don't know if everyone else is. But yeah, these like long-legged horses are intended to be ridden in these kind of very terrain, mountainous, kind of hard areas, whereas a regular horse is gonna fucking die. So if you want the white stallions, which are shining and gleaming, they are there indeed. But you probably know they're gonna die. And Oren, you probably have a vague indication of the same thing.
Fucking Chan looked at me, said, "Here you go. Fuck you. This is what I get.
I don't
trying
roll.
to steal someone's intellectual property."
I simply do it.
Okay, perhaps, I mean, are we really against walking?
No.
No, but assuming that time was 7 days, not 7 hours, that knocks out a lot of time.
Oh, that's...
7 hours, we're fucked.
It's not
I
7
mean,
hours. You guys are fine.
Yeah, if they said 7 hours, I would be like, well, that's you screwing yourself over as well, really.
Indeed.
So fuck you.
I would go to the nearest tavern and say, "Oh well."
Oh, well.
But we would just have to spend our 7 hours, living it up somehow, and then who knows what. Who knows what, actually.
I would simply wait here with my sword.
That's completely fair. Perhaps we should... I mean, we could speak to Elorshin.
Could get us some horses.
Yeah.
It could get us trapped. Who really knows? But if you wanted to go in from the front, this would be the way. Not cause as much of a commotion.
Yes, that's true.
What do you guys want to do?
What do you think, Kermit? What do you think, Oren?
I defer to Oren.
I defer to... No, I'm kidding. I think it's a decent idea if you want to do it. That seems to be your thing, and I'm not going to push you to do something you don't want to do yet.
Yet he will do it later, though. He will push you to do something you don't want to do later.
The yet was on the you don't want to do, not the push.
Toxic. He's toxic.
Oh my god.
Oh, he couldn't push me to do anything I don't want to do.
Probably not. Other than that, I think it's probably a 50-50 shot. We either get help or it'll take us longer in the long run. So yeah, it's really up to you.
I think it, maybe worth a try. I think, at worst, if we go publicly, then, I mean, at worst she says, oh no, they are the evil people, kill them. But the second worst sort of thing is she's like, I don't know. I'm trying to find the words, but it's impossible. I think it's worth a try. I don't think that anything too bad could happen, but who knows? Because so many bad things have happened so far, so...
Hey, you
Yes.
guys! Are you coming or what?
Where are you?
Down the hill. I thought we were going to see that lady.
Leroy!
All right.
Okay.
So you guys,
Look,
do you guys
guys.
want to go see Elorshin, or you guys want to head to the capital?
I think we're gonna go see Elorshin.
We're off to see Elorshin. All right.
We're off to see Elorshin, the Oracle of Arkenos. Yeah!
Hey!
Yay!
Okay, you
It
guys
worked.
can drag yourselves out wherever you'd like. I know you guys are here, but
Oh, let me just move my map. It's a big map.
you guys stride back up into this temple. You see there's a large queue ahead of you. You think,
Oh.
yeah, if you're gonna wait in line, it's gonna take a few hours. The
Oh.
guards standing here are, you know, I don't think I've shown them for ages, but they're wearing this very bourgeois gold-plated plate armor. They have these gold helmets with the traditional, you know, like Grecian, I don't know, what do you call it? Fluffy top. I can feel like Julius Caesar rolling in his grave by describing it that way, but that's fine.
True to Kaiser.
They look very stoic.
I lean to Una. I say, Una, get in between me and Auden. Quickly now.
Oh no. What have you got planned? Okay, let's do this.
Okay. Kremik puts his hands like across, like, you know, in front of him, and he looks around, like narrowing his eyes, like he's looking around for danger.
Okay.
He mutters, "Now me and Auden look like your bodyguards, and you look like a very important person.
Oh, that is true.
We should be able to use a little bit of influence to supersede the queue."
That is true. Except I have no status, except for, you know...
Una,
maybe... Yes?
just lie.
It just sort of gets this magpie twinkle in her eye. Like, oh, yes, I know how to do that. She stands up quite straight and fixes her hair and clears her throat. I cannot be kept waiting all day.
You see the
Yes.
man in front of you. He's got this cowboy hat on. He's like chewing on a bit of hay. He kind of like slowly turns around and eyes you up and down once and twice and says, "What? We all waiting here. I don't know why you're acting like you got something more important to say to the Oracle."
The service here is quite frankly dire.
I can't imagine that you have anything more important than I have to say to the Oracle.
Alright, you think you're way more important than me because you get some, you know, bodyguard looking guys? Sniffs.
I don't have time to deal with this. I come with great news from Arkenos.
Oh, really?
I need her advice. Yes, of course.
Oh. Well, you can cut in front of me, but I don't know how you're gonna go with that centaur there. Seems kind of standoffish. You see, there's a centaur standing in front, and they look like an unmoving statue.
Oh. Are they actually a statue?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're grey though. Here,
Um,
love, you go on ahead. You get in front of him at least.
yeah!
Progression!
Let's go.
This might take forever.
Great guardian of our Arkenos, forgive me while I go scout round the perimeter.
Do you think?
Perhaps you should
Oh,
go
he gone.
He scuttles away.
She turns to Oren. Could you, my friend, I suppose, go to the Oracle and say that Una is here to speak to her? Or I suppose I could send her a message, but
That could
No,
work, or I could try to throw my name around. Your call.
I think actually, you know what? Let's just cut right through the middle cloud. I suppose there's too many to call them a middleman. We'll just cast sending again to Elorshin. Hello, we are at the back of the queue. Please allow us to keep
Is that it? What? How did you? How? What do? Send. She kind of looks around like a meerkat, with a very confused expression. You can see her from the other side of the room. As you guys start, do you start moving towards her, or?
I guess, yeah.
If you do start moving towards her, the guards are going to immediately start moving for you, like inferring that you're starting to cause a ruckus.
Okay.
Kremik, what are you doing? What doing?
So I would like to circle around the perimeter and use the same like exit that we used earlier to like come through the back and return to this sort of spot here, by the stairs.
Yeah.
And then I would like to poke my dome out, oblivious to these two coming up with an actual plan, and be like,
Oh no.
"Hey, lady!"
Make me a
he's gonna
stealth check.
Sure thing. Doo-doo-doo. Oh yeah.
Okay. You.
If I need to backtrack, let me know.
Yeah, you will indeed need to backtrack a little bit. As you start to kind of approach the side of this temple, you see there's patrols around, right? But there's also these priestesses who are walking around. Let me get one of them. Why not? So you see a priestess kind of round the... Oh, she's big.
Holy shit! Fuck that!
The god.
Oh, it's clear! Fuck!
Oh my god.
She doesn't have an axe. However...
Oh god.
You see
Just
her...
the full... Oh, she's big.
the corner. She's wearing the usual priestess attire. She has this hood, this kind of white silken hood pulled up over the top. You see there's holes protruding for her horns to poke out. She's got her head slightly lowered. Even though she is quite a large lady, she's acting as if she's very small, in a very humble way that you kind of usually see priestesses act in. She watches this little bald man scramble up the steps and start like slowly trying to swipe creep towards the temple. And she's kind of silent for a moment, and her eyes kind of follow you around. With your passive, you know that she's there, and you know that she's watching you.
I'm watching her back, baby. My intention is to stroll like around the side of the temple, Kremik has never been particularly nimble, and is under no illusions about that fact. So, he's just walking. I guess he's just walking normally. When he sees this lady looking at him, he doesn't stop. He just continues to approach.
Might I help you, perhaps?
You might, my lady. I am actually an envoy.
Oh, the front entry is this way. Points at the front entry.
My good lady, I have no need for the front entrance. The Oracle awaits my arrival.
If she awaits your arrival, she would await it from the front entry.
Now you deign to speak for the Oracle, I see.
As a priestess, I do my best. She shuffles uncomfortably.
Tell me, my lady, what does your heart tell you now?
Gods?
Alright, fuck off.
At this point, you guys all hear at the same time as the Kremik goes to scuttle away from this priestess. Guards, the woman at the back of the line, bring her up. The guards peer around in a bit of confusion. This one seems to like clip his fingers, point at the two that are outside, and then point at, you guys at the back. So they escort you in, this guy.
Let's go.
You see that every single person in this line is giving you an evil eye. Elorshin, when she spots Una, her eyes kind of light up slightly, and she does a small wave, and then, places both hands on top of each other to try and be professional once again. And then she says, I will take my break now. And then descends off the top of the stool, flattens out her dress, brings her hands together in this kind of worship-like pose as she starts to kind of walk. And she glances over her shoulder at you guys and then kind of gives like a head nod, like back room.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy also escorts you after her.
Okay.
Kremik, this is like a Hellenistic temple, so there's a few little entries where you can see what's happening inside.
I see my friends pass by after hearing the calls. I look at my fair lady, the priestess, and so we have been summoned, if that will be all, my lady.
Good luck.
Good day.
Bye.
Sorry, can I just get...
Oh my god.
Hey guys,
Hi.
it worked.
It did. It was a good idea, Clement. Well done.
I didn't hear call for guards or anything.
So you guys are escorted up to this kind of area. Elorshin whirls on you guys. Her eyes kind of flicker across Kremik with this like measure of unsurety. She doesn't really know who this guy is, but she seems to know Aaron and Una.
Excuse me, sir. You're in my place besides the great lady.
Oh, sorry, mate.
Thank you, sir.
You might leave us now. And the guard gives her a very pointed look and says, I'll be nearby. Kind of steps outside to give you a little bit of privacy, but, if you wanted to move against her, they'd be there. kind of around the corner, if that makes sense.
Yep.
She whirls on you guys. What is happening? Are you okay?
That is a very tricky question to try and answer. Hello. What I said, I mean, I don't suppose is exactly a lie, but, oh, I don't know how much you know about my condition. Basically, I do not remember much. I remember
She looks
you,
confused.
I remember. Okay, there was this whole thing, and we woke up in jail cells, and we have been going everywhere.
Well, as far as we all knew, you, and then she does like the neck slice thing.
Yes, I'm not dead.
Okay.
Why are you pretending to be the Oracle?
She kind of
Is
frowns
this
at
for-
you. Really, like you almost die, and the first thing you say to me is,
No!
"Why?" I thought that you were dead. I thought that my best friend was dead. I haven't heard from anybody. I don't know what's going on at all. I've been here. And she realizes she's speaking a bit loudly, so she leans in and is a bit more like hoarse and quiet. She's like, I've been here. No one has told me what's going on. I just got told, the night that you went on the boat, I just got told to go here. And so I had to. I didn't have a choice. And then, I haven't heard from Allah. I haven't heard from my dad. And I just, I mean, if you want to take over, please do. Because I want to go back to Pandemonium. I want to go home.
Oh, this is it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sure you can understand things are kind of fucked up for me right now. And basically, I woke up, I had no memories, I barely remember you, I only remember because I don't mean that in an insulting way, I barely remembered him, and she points at Oren, and I suppose you know that must be a big deal also, and, I, I, I am glad to see you, and it moved me that you sent me a letter.
Yes,
don't
and when
know,
you didn't write back, I thought maybe you're dead again.
No, no, I didn't write back because I didn't get the letter until I suppose a few days ago, and I didn't have the facilities to write back to you.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
For some reason, we weren't able to get letters. Who told you to come here? Was that to Bly? Was that
My dad.
your dad?
Yes, Dad and the Queen, of course, told me that my post was here now, and that I was to become the Oracle of Delphi, whatever that means. So I've just been trying to, help as best I can here. You know me, I haven't got away with words. That was always like Ren, she was always the word person. You were the blasty one, and I was the moral support. That's how it worked.
She was the word person.
Aww.
She had a very, she had silver tongue, as they say. Just
Oh,
She's
no.
knows on now.
Oh my god, we were literally gaslight girl, keep gate boss.
Gate boss.
Gate boss.
That's good. But I
Um,
suppose you have come with some news from her, right? Finally.
oh. So, about that.
Yes. Una, you can
You
see
know?
across the, because you're looking for it, it's important to state, because you're looking for it and you know what it is, you can see kind of stretching along her forearm the similar mark that Oren had once.
Oh,
It's kind of like, it's like glistening as if it's beneath the skin, as if maybe, you know, that part of her arm's like a bit damp or wet. It's not necessarily purple, but it's there.
okay. I. Do you know why I left? Did I tell you?
I mean, yeah, I not really, sort of, didn't really give me much. But then again, you weren't in a very good place, so I can't blame you. But then you went and fucking storm out there, big storm, and then the boats sank, you know?
It. What she was having me do, what everyone there was having me do, it was killing me. That's why I left.
Yeah, I know, you know, the whole thing, I know, but you, like, you were, you know, proud, you wanted to, it was something you wanted to do, so I didn't, you know, stop you. He didn't stop you. None of us stopped you. Points at Oren.
Oh. Oh! I like side eyes Oren. She's like, what the hell? Oh, Kermit was right.
You wanted drama.
He's toxic! It was what you
No.
wanted, you know. No one could have stopped you, if I'm honest. Not even Dad. Not even the Queen, I don't think. Because you were just so laser focused, and I said, Una, maybe you shouldn't be so laser focused, and you said, it's for the glory of the Unseelie. And I said, okay, alright. And then you got on a boat.
And for some reason, I must have changed my mind. It's just, I don't know what made me change my mind. I suppose it went too far.
If something happened, you didn't tell me. I don't know. But I am happy that you are okay.
I am happy that you are okay. I have to tell you because I think that it is best if I do. I am not with her anymore.
We've kind of switched teams.
What?
I am not working with her anymore. She has the latest update I have had about what is going on there. I do not want you going back there. She is turning everyone into the Fae-Fallen.
She crosses her arms, kind of looks at the ground in like a deep thought, and then, well, you're just not. She let you go?
Oh no, she is very angry at me.
Gods, what? So what are you doing? What, are you running here from me? I can't protect you against her. She's crazy. I mean, she's not crazy, and then she like does like some religious thing, some religious movement.
Yeah, like, sorry, mom.
Sorry. Just, you know, she get kicked my ass.
I know, I'm not asking for your protection. I couldn't. You have already, in a way, I suppose you have been protecting me here by being in this post.
It's not fucking
People.
easy, I tell you. My back is killing me.
I know, that chair looks horrible.
Why don't they just get a back?
Why didn't you ask my back? Aren't you the... She does quotation like Bunny is like, aren't you the Oracle? You can ask for that,
It's
surely.
kind of like it's not like I'm the one in power, you know what I mean? Like I kind of
No.
they always want to come in and they, you know, try and make me say things, and you know they interpret what I say, and it's hard. Yeah, and the people, you know, try and bribe me, and you know sometimes I want to be bribed. You know, sometimes I want to be wanted. But, you know,
It's nice to be wanted. Yeah, like, I
it's
can
also
get
really
that.
sunny here, and I don't like it that much. Anyway,
Would you? I mean, what if I told you could just leave? You know?
leave.
I know that sounds stupid. Why don't you could leave?
Okay. Where will I go? What will I do? The queen will hunt me down and then turn me into either a vampire, which, you know, sucks, literally, or into one of those fucking half zombie creatures.
Have you had any dreams lately, or maybe in the past few years, in which an ominous looming voice that conveys great ancient power talks to you?
I mean, I'm supposed to be the Oracle, so she looks at like the wall where the guy's standing. Yes, she shakes her head. Lots of them.
Forgive my interruption.
No. Is this something normal that happens to you, or?
Not anymore.
Oh, that's sad as hell. Look. Okay, so you could leave. I don't want you to suffer for me or for that cause anymore. When she is... You joked about her being crazy, but she's kind of going a little bit bad, you know?
Okay. Well, surely, like, you know, the Bly and the others are there to help, right?
Well, the funny thing is, I actually went back there for a little while to try and protect my friends, and Dubai has left as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, they get it.
Phineas, yeah.
She kind of strung his friends up in the fucking hall. Like, I get it, you know. But what about that hot one? What was his name? Fiend?
Oh, Phineas still there. As far as I know, anyway.
Oh, okay.
Who knows? He might be dead. I've been meaning to get in touch with him.
Okay.
Speaking of, this is terrible. You would want me to tell you everything, right?
She looks at
No.
everybody's face, like measuring it. Like, okay.
No holding back.
I guess, yes.
You, even if you went back to Pandemonium, you would not find your father there, nor your brother.
Okay.
Orange, you want to go, like, get a pint or something?
They are gone, Elorshin. I'm sorry.
To another plane, or?
I mean, in a way.
Yikes.
I mean, I don't understand how that works, but no, they are gone. Like, they have passed.
She opens and shuts her mouth a few times, and then kind of this look of like great hurt crosses her expression. How?
Oh. I
Orin puts like a hand on Una's shoulder. And then kind of gives her a look like, I don't know, something to denote tact.
He says, "I don't know."
No, that's not what he says. He looks at Una and just kind of like gives her a look to like denote tact. That's not a real thing. I guess I'll sort of speak up. I'll just say they were each sent on very low chance of success missions by the Queen.
She kind of squints and looks between you all and says, "There is something that you are not telling me, and I was promised that all of the truth would come out here."
Come on.
Una's leaving it to them because she's not the one who killed either of them. You two are.
Fuck that. She deserves to know.
Suddenly, your father died trying to open a portal to the other realm. He was stopped from completing that and bringing absolute destruction, I suppose, to this plane. In a similar fashion, your brother, Ala, well, he attempted to kill me, and someone saw fit to stop that. They both died honorably for what they believe in. I don't imagine that is any comfort to you. It is little comfort to me to know that a man who I saw as, I suppose, a father, a second father, I did not get to really connect with him properly before he died. I died with no memory. He died with me having no memory of him, and that if I could go back, I would want to convince him to stop before things got out of hand. Same with Allah.
Could I
And
grab a deception check from you? Because I recognize that it's not necessarily a lie, but you are trying to, like, abjure the fact that you guys are involved with it, right? So let's get to white lie. Okay, let me roll on my end as well. But please continue.
Okay. think that's really all she has to say. She kind of falls silent. She doesn't want to just straight up say, oh yeah, Oren killed Darla, Kermit killed Selmway. Or, I mean, dealt the final blows on him, like we all in a way killed them, but...
Did I do that? Was that me?
Yeah, that was you, Brad.
Elorshin places a hand on her chest. It's kind of the first shock of hearing something so severe about, you know, the only remnant family she had left. She is very still and quiet for a little while as she listens. And after a few seconds, she peers at you guys with, like, a very haunted expression. You can see her eyes are full of dismay. And she says, "So why are you here, then?"
I mean, we are here. I suppose it's hard to say. I am here because I want to know more about who I am, and this is a part of me. We have been opening up the things that we have not known about ourselves in a while. I suppose these are things that I have never really known about myself. I was never consecrated properly. We are going to Arkenos, and originally I was hoping to just ask for some help if you had any way of making our journey there easier. You know, if you know of any place to get transportation, but part of me feels like maybe we have no place to ask anything of you. In an ideal world, I suppose, where would you want to go? Do you want to go back to Pandemonium still?
She has this distant look. It's like when she looks at you now, she's looking beyond you, right? She's not really here thinking. She still has her hand on her chest, and she says, "It has never mattered what I want. I guard," and you see from around the corner this guy pokes his head out, and he's like, "Yes, mom," and she says, "Provide these three with some of the horses from our stables, and see that they have enough rations to make the journey to the capital." And he nods, and he kind of steps off. From one of the guards that are on patrols, he kind of commands them to go do that, and then he takes his post back behind the wall. And then Elorshin turns to you all and says, "It seems that my place is still here. And so I will stay here."
I have bestowed blessings upon your late father and brother, my lady. May they find peace, away from the scornful grasp of the Queen of Air and Darkness. And thank you for what you're doing for Astuna here. As a friend of hers, it means the world to me.
A tear rolls across her cheek, and she quickly swipes at it, and then with this like dismissive hand gesture says, "Is this fine? Would you please excuse me? I need to go. I wish you well on your journey to Arkenos. Good luck. And she kind of hurriedly steps from the room, wiping at her face.
Oh no, it's just out of curiosity. Is she wearing a circlet, like a wreath?
Yes, she is.
Oh, fuck me. Let's just jump her now. um, uh, well, I guess she's gone. I don't know how else I could have handled that.
I think we can reflect upon it when we're out of here. I'm not sure we're safe.
I don't know if I can leave when she has, that. She taps her head.
What is it?
It, series of Delphi, and I don't know if she is remaining here for me or for her, and I don't like the idea of that thing being. I don't know. I worry that by the time we come back, it will be gone.
We must hurry, because the lady is not to be trusted. If you need the reef, then we need to acquire it quickly and be out of here. Or I fear the Queen's forces will soon arrive.
Did I tell her too much, do you think?
I think you told her enough that she might be a friend, but not too much in case her allegiances remain the same.
I've got some horses or something for you guys.
Hey, look at those babies. They're beautiful. I'll take care of them. My friends are just going to go say goodbye to their friend, the Oracle.
I mean, sure.
Thanks.
I don't care. Just be wary with this one. Points at this one on the far right. She can be a little bit, temperamental sometimes.
Perfect match. I'll call you Lacey.
Did you see where she went?
I wonder.
Denny, you've been muted for a while. I don't know if you've been talking at all.
Oops. The only thing I said was I just now said she just went this way.
Okay.
But that's all I saw. I don't know if we can.
You know what? Like, just for clarity, you want to make me a history check?
Okay.
I'll stop it.
Oh,
stop it! I'm blushing.
Okay.
Luna?
Okay.
Stop. Okay, well, you know exactly what the fuck I'm thinking. So, you with the 30 big brain moment, as I guess you start to go walk after Elorshin, you remember a few things that you've kind of learned along the way. The first of which, the wreath of Delphi is a piece of iconography. It's a physical thing that sits on the oracle, the Delphic oracle's head. You know that it is as if Apollo is whispering into the ear of that. You don't remember any other magical attributions to that wreath. It's not like, it's the crown of Caroline, I smile at the camera, where it has, like, plane breaking abilities. So it's just kind of a means for a direct kind of communication. It's almost like having a wall, like a level in Warlock, like Orin does. You know what I mean? With said god. Like I said, you don't remember anything like crazy about it, but also a really big point here is that you know that the beacon in Pale Tree is currently not lit, and it has not been lit for, up to 200 years. So with a 30, you can easily piece together that right now, the ability to communicate directly with the gods, other than them being in a physical avatar form and speaking to you, is like virtually impossible, which has caused all of this turmoil, and probably is why there are so many people here coming to the Oracle, because they haven't been able to, commune with the gods, involve themselves with the gods, they haven't felt the touch of the gods for so long. So you probably can surmise from all of that this thing isn't even working in its function. And even if it is working, it's not like it's going to do much. Although it's very important as a piece of, like, insignia. It's kind of like the equivalent of, like, the Emperor's signet ring for the Oracle. It kind of has a very important metaphysical value. The actual magical arcana to it isn't necessarily crazy, as far as you know. But with saying that, there's a caveat in that, you've learned this from books. A lot of the Oracle's teachings are verbal. So a lot of it has been, unfortunately, lost with the last Oracle, and probably will never be picked up again, which is sad.
But from what I can tell, in a way, it's like it's not the crown itself; it's the head wearing it.
Exactly right. Yeah, it's the fact that it's everybody thinking that they are speaking to a avatar of the gods, when in reality it's not working because the beacon's not working.
Okay.
Yeah. So just because I know that you guys are on like a time crunch in character, and I think Una would be able to piece that together pretty quickly. Yeah, that's what you'd figure out.
Okay. I think Una, like, takes a few steps, and it's like she's thinking about the wreath, but she's also thinking about how terrible she feels about her friend. Like, she's a little bit annoyed that she was kind of left to say all this by herself when she's not great with words, but I mean, that's about as well as it could have gone, telling someone,
Yeah.
hey, your dad and brother died and we kind of killed them.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I think Una's like happy, or not happy, but content with the fact that they did tell her though, and they're not just lying to her.
Yep.
Maybe like obscuring the full fact, but who knows. So I think she sort of pauses, considers that, weighs up like, okay, we need to get going and go do this thing versus this object which, as far as I know, doesn't actually hold the power. It's me who holds the power, really, especially when she's not even the real Oracle. So, big old shrug. So she turns around and says, I think she needs time to process what she was just told. Hopefully she will see it as a failing of the cause that they have been fighting for, rather than a means to fight harder against us, Does that make sense?
Yeah. And hopefully indeed. And all we can do is give her the means, should she wish, to break her bonds and stop being a pawn, as she so delicately put it about herself.
Exactly. I mean, that is all I was hoping that she would take the offer now, but perhaps when we are done in Arkenos, we can do that.
Hopefully.
I think she's I don't know. I feel terrible. Let's take these horses and get out of here. Let's get out of.
Come on, Lacey.
Did you
Feel
name
free
it Lace?
to describe what you'd like, what this horse would look like. Feel free to go crazy with it.
Oh my gosh.
All I've said is Lacey's got a temperament.
Yeah, she's a bad bee.
Let's go, Lacey.
She got attitude, bro. Lucy, you've got Twinkle over there in the corner.
Their name is not Twinkle.
What is
Their
it?
name is Rainbow Dash. No.
Rainbow
I
Dash.
fucking
Oh,
draw my
no.
sword.
Una Sombroni.
No.
It was you all along.
You guys hop on your horses. Yeah, like what do your horses look like? Give me something here. Come on, you guys.
It's tough because I know nothing about horses, but Lucy, you are a white girl, so do you know anything about horses?
I don't actually know that much about horses, but I will say mine, Una's horse is kind of grey, maybe got like some sort of black spot, long mane and tail, kind of tall, like for a horse, I guess. All horses are tall. And I don't know, maybe got sort of a decent temperament. Maybe they're a mare. I'm gonna say it's a mare.
Feminism.
Types of horse.
A mare is a female horse. Ben.
Male horse.
Versus stallion if they're capable of breeding, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine was once capable of breeding, but he is now a gelding because he had a very hot temperament. However,
Ooh.
the medical proceedings that Lacey underwent, because he is in fact male, the medical proceedings that Lacey underwent mimic my own dog IRL, because after the medical proceedings his behaviour got even worse.
Oh,
Now he's unmanageable, and these guards are all too keen to be rid of Lacey. He has waxy, leathery brown skin, completely unblemished, an overbite, and massive teeth. As I approach, he bristles, sort of sidesteps, tries to say, "I'm not having you, big man." I grab its mane. "Come on, Lacey."
Oh.
I try to hoist myself up. Lacey almost darts off. I nearly fall. I smack her on the side. "Come on, you want
Oh
me."
my god.
Lacey resigns itself to its fate. I ride my gelding. I take it with bonded forever.
My horse is called Tulip, named after my horse in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Cute.
So.
You guys hop on these horses. What does your horse look like, Oren?
It's
Probably just
grey.
fuck off. Well, now I feel bad saying this. I was gonna say it's probably just the jet black horse with
Nice.
braided mane and tail.
Very edgy. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Let's go.
Arkenos calling me.
Orin is
Rides off the cliff.
no longer edgy.
Flies.
Yeah, fly.
I can't fly anywhere today.
Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah, you guys hop on these horses. Funnily enough, the only person with a horse riding proficiency, I guess you'd call it land vehicle proficiency, is Oren. For obvious
What?
reasons.
Wait, since when?
Since you're like a nobleborn.
Oh, I would add that to it.
So you ride it like a little professional. It comes back a bit too easy for you. The others kind of maybe struggle a little bit. It doesn't influence anything, but it might influence the way that you handle certain terrain, etc. And you guys start to depart. You guys start to descend. These are indeed horses bred for the hills. They manage what a normal horse would not manage very easily. There's this kind of quiet trotting as you guys see the Temple of Delphi fade into the backdrop and start to approach Arkenos. Yeah, let's go!
Woo!
I think it's a great time for a little break, a little stretch of the legs, a little water refresh. So let's do that, a little 5-minute one.
Oh,
Copy
am I allowed to
that.
get any snicks?
Snicks, what up? And we will
Okay,
see you
okay.
guys again soon. Hello.
Audrey Plaza is God's gift.
I
Hello,
fucking
everyone.
love Audrey Plaza.
She's so good.
She's the coolest person in the world.
There's a movie coming out soon that is she plays like an Italian assistant, and they're making fun of the Olive Garden. It seems amazing.
Coolios. Is everybody good? Everybody got their snicks? What?
Yes, ma'am.
Good vibes.
Yeah.
Alright, in. Off we go. You guys are kind of trotting along. You're trotting along down this great mountain, right? Along this kind of treacherous looking path. You guys are trotting along for about 2 hours together. It's been a bit of a pain in the ass for Kremek to manage this freaking horse. It's probably added a little bit of time because, every time that Kremek would be like, alright, we're in a rhythm now, Lacey would just be like, "Rah!" and start like freaking bucking and carrying on.
I love it, bro. Every time she gets tired and stops making a fuss, I kick her so she starts again.
Let's go.
That's so mean.
I do not want peace, I want problems.
I do not want peace. You guys are up the top. Feel free. I didn't know what marching order was, so I just threw everybody down in like a big jumble.
Yeah.
You guys, I need to get different horse pictures as well. You guys end up coming through this pass, and I suppose the camera kind of resumes focus on you guys as you're walking along. The heat is starting to bear down on you guys. It's very arid out here. It kind of reminds you of the desert, actually.
Oh no.
It's very rocky. You might want to shrug off those winter clothes that you had on from Pale Tree, because it's getting hot. But the thing that...
If I see a single elf with a bell, bro...
I'm gonna lose it! What perturbs you guys, though, from this kind of dutiful, slow descent is the sound of something crying, like a child crying. And you see...
Oh no,
up
not
ahead-
again.
Ah, shit. Here we go again. You see a very young child, maybe like 5 or 6, kind of clinging to the edge of this rock, and they seem to be weeping. You can hear it. The first one to hear it is Kremek, and then the rest of you guys, because it's a very loud fucking noise.
What the fuck?
Egots. There's something down there in pain. It sounds like a cat.
Oh no. You care about cats?
Lacey, get a move on.
Lacey starts going the opposite way.
I fucking... Lacey, no, fuck, not him.
I guess we're gonna go towards it. But he'll sort of keep an eye out, see if it's a trap. He's very untrusting.
Yeah, sure. You can make a perception check if you'd like.
Yes, ma'am. Boop.
You peer around. You can see this baby crying. Especially as you come around this corner, you can see there's a little bit of blood staining the front of what looks like a cave. But you can also hear like the scuttle of something overhead.
Looks up. I said he looks up.
You see rocks.
Did they fall and we die?
Yeah, that's it.
Campaign over.
Ah, shit. And then you guys wake up in a coliseum.
No!
Not like
But
this.
this time, we have Salamoy's Row. It's going to be different this time.
New game plus.
Yeah.
It's like a roguelite.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh boy. Eagles! Look, Mr. Frodo.
An eagle terrifies everyone all in Europe.
Oh, what?
Or you start to
Just,
hear the beating of wings.
I look towards it.
You peer up into the sky, you see that the eagle overhead is indeed not an eagle at all. What is descending at you at this insanely rapid pace is something of humanoid size, with this, like, contorted expression. you see it's hurling directly for you, especially as you go for this kid. And if you weren't so perceptive, you might have missed it, because they are moving with this, like, supernatural speed as they descend.
Ooh.
So, can everybody please roll me initiative? There's no surprise round, as you see
So
a harpy with these huge wings kind of descend down.
Let
me get some tunes.
Let's go.
That's what
Let's
I'm talking
go.
about.
A harpy, I simply call level 4.
Shut up! Not like this! Awesome. So, let me get turn order up. This harpy is as she kind of descends down. As she kind of whooshes over you, you feel this, the sheer strength from her wings is, like, unparamount. You see she's got these wicked kind of claws that are, like, doused with fresh blood. From her lips drips this kind of fresh blood. She has these, like, rigid fangs, kind of like a shark. Her hair's very slick and kind of also sewn with this, like, fleshy blood, mucousy, entraily-like substance. As if she's, like, adorned herself with it, as if she's very proud of it.
Yeah.
Oh no, turn order's not working. Please.
Hey.
Hey, there we go. Alright.
Hey.
Alrighty, so I'm going to do this. The old pink and purple. Fine. There we go, and then purple. Very good. You start to hear the ascent of more wings as they all kind of start to call out in this unison. And in a very strange way, they all start to kind of sing. This really guttural noise at first, and this kind of very strange, like almost forgotten language. It sounds like an ancient celestial. This chick rolled a 14 at first. Coolios. Descending order. You guys are first act. You guys are ready to go. Oren, what are you doing?
Oren, seeing this thing coming straight for him, quickly pulls out his weapons. And 1, 2, 3.
All of those hit.
Okay. Yeah, don't count that last one, but I accidentally double clicked. So 38.
Nice. You drill this thing straight in the side of the wings. You watch as she goes, "Rah!" and cries, stumbles backwards slightly as she starts to kind of rapidly fall. She's gonna take a bit of fall damage as well. She's at
53 total.
okay. She isn't that high off the ground as she meets you. She's maybe about like 20 feet, so she'll take 20 feet of fall damage. So that's, I think, 2d6.
Yep.
So she'll take an extra 8 as she kind of bludgeons down to the ground. You see total 58, did you say?
53 plus, so 61 including fall damage.
Nice. She looks slightly bloodied.
Okay.
Upon hitting the ground. Una.
God. Oh, she's on the ground now. Okay.
She's actually prone.
Oh. Well, I don't have any melee attacks, so...
Go on.
Just goblin kicker. From where I am, can I see if the child looks safe?
They do not look very safe. You can tell that this is bait.
Oh. Wait. Does that look like a baby harpy then?
No. No. You probably, in this instant peering around, look at the amount of blood coming from the inside of that cave. That's probably their parents.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Okay, Una's going to, I'm going to get the child, I think. Oh dear. Okay, let's go, let's just check what spell slots I have left. Do I want to do that? No, yeah, I'm just gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30? And how much of a drop is this?
I'd say that's like maybe 10 foot. But if you wanted to shimmy against it, you could probably drop down with a successful like athletics check. It'd be the DC is like 10.
Yeah, I will like shimmy down. I will be using my action to dash just so I can get to the child.
Yep.
And I will do a little shimmy with athletics.
Yes, athletics.
Oh.
It's a very good shimmy. It's actually quite impressive. You're like shimmying to their song.
Yeah.
Shimmy, shimmy. Yeah, you get
I
that.
shimmy down and go and stand near the child and I guess offer it my hand. Or like try and grasp it. I don't know if that would count as an action though.
No, it's fine.
So,
you've done this entire turn. It was kind of what you wanted to do. So you go and scoop up the kid, who is wailing, by the way.
Yeah, and just use my bonus action to rock it, I guess.
Use my bonus action to launch it in.
Yeah. It's okay, it's okay.
Nice.
Calm down, please. That's my turn.
Kremik, this harpy has just been shot straight in the wing, collapsed in front of you. You watch Una immediately starts going for the baby, or I guess the child. What are you doing?
Can I hear this like second song?
You can hear a chorus.
Okay. Yeah. Can I identify like the source or?
You
I'm
can
just wondering if I'm
identify
missing it on
a
the
little
map
bit down
or
here. You
direction.
can buy a little bit up here. You actually can't see them in character yet, because of the side
Okay,
of this ledge. So, but you can hear them.
Okay. I'm just going to make a quick step, withdraw Velenar, use my bonus action, or a word under my breath, a growl. The lightsaber emerges, and then turning towards this prone creature, I will attack her. I will swing Velenar down.
Go on then. A bit of a smack. Hit.
For 8, and then I will do the same again.
Are you aiming anywhere in particular?
For her fucking mouth, if anywhere,
Oh!
but, you know.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah, you find purchase, you like slice into her jaw, you can see blood starts to gush out. You feel like the tack of like teeth against the side of your fucking sword. She's
Lovely.
trying to sing, but it's like this very guttural gurgling of blood. You've probably
Good.
helped out a little here, which is good.
Okay, awesome, yeah. Yeah, swinging the sword down, swinging the energy down, then turning around, you know, to try to see any more of them coming down, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Very nice. This harpy brings herself up to her feet, stumbles back, spits some blood. You know, some blood splays across Orin and down the side of this cliff. She's like clutching her wounded wing to her chest. Ooh.
Just interestingly, just because she was prone,
Yes.
now it feels
Ooh.
pertinent to drop Slasher so that I've reduced her speed by 10 feet as well. So
That's
hopefully we
fun.
can, I don't know. With prone and minus 10, I don't know, you know, just in case
Amazing.
she wants to move anywhere.
That's no worries at
Hopefully
all.
it's taking care a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. That's no worries. She brings herself up to stand, feeling the grievous wounds from both of you guys. She does start to sing. She starts to sing. And she's going to stare at Kremik as she does so. Let me... This is the copy pasta.
Okay.
Every humanoid and giant within 300 feet of the harpy that can hear the song must succeed on a DC 16 wisdom save, or be charmed. This is going to be reduced because Kremik smacked her clean in the fucking mouth. So we'll make it a DC 13
Yay.
wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Oh.
From all of us. Oh,
Spain,
boy.
bro! Yeah, fair enough.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh.
Anything?
Do I have any?
I don't think so, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think so.
I feel
I don't know
like
if
I maybe used my last one on that strength
think
check
you-
against Aaron.
Yeah, yep, worth it. So you feel yourself, for some reason, this harpy is looking kind of fine. Maybe it's a
Ooh.
kind of pity. Maybe it's something else that's more supernatural, but you find yourself charmed by it and, like, in some kind of trance, feel yourself drawn to move towards her. That is what she is going to do. You guys hear the swift beating of wings as something else makes it to move against you guys. A harpy descends down from the heights above, kind of leaping off this rock ledge here, and then it's swiftly moving down. Rather than sing, it is going to attempt to directly attack who it's facing off against, which is Kremik. They are going to... They have multi-attack. 15.
That's a hit.
Alright. Once... Oof. Whew! Also has this, so she moves down and she successfully kind of pins you with her claws, and in this swift movement kind of pushes you down towards the ground so that she can grapple onto you. You are grappled and restrained, and then she's going to make a few more attacks against you. Wow.
Ooh. I think they hit.
Ugh. No worries. All good. All in a day's work.
Lovely.
The second set of harpies also follow their sister down in a very similar motion. They can see how much she's struggling, and it kind of urges them on more. This harpy moves down towards Oren. In the exact same maneuver, they are going to attempt to claw him.
Yeah.
And then, literally, identically, are going to... a bit more piercing damage, grapple and restrain him. You know, for you, it looks like they're about to take off with both of these guys into the air.
My God.
You can see them starting to get ready to go. Another 2 slashes. Oh, fuck me.
Oh my God, no.
Jesus. Alright. And that's a lot of slashing damage. You see a lot of blood, not necessarily from the harpies, as they start to look like they're going to go up. Oren.
Are we not making the strength save for grapple? Not that I'll make it, but
Yes.
hang on. Let me one thing at a time. My brain is broken. Minus another 31. Minus 16, or it is rough. Bonus action, second wind. And then Orin is going to shoot the one that's singing.
Hit. Just hit, I should say.
For 12.
Another hit.
Another 12. And then he's going to shoot at... Oh, wait, no, we're restrained.
Yep. You're indeed restrained.
Yeah, so we're just skipping the strength save to be restrained?
You can make the strength save, if you would like. If I'm honest, I didn't see
Okay.
that bit, so go ahead and make it if you want.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, and then he's going to take one more shot at the singing one.
Okay, go ahead.
And the gun breaks.
The gun
And I already used my
crackles.
bonus action. So,
You feel the gun shatter in your hand. A bit too hot out here.
that's all.
Cool. Una.
Okay, so it looks like those guys are gonna fly.
Yep. Looks like they're about to head up.
Huh. Okay. This is gonna hurt you guys a bit, but it's hopefully gonna stop them from dragging you too high up. Okay? I'm not gonna ask your permission, I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna cast.
As you should, girl.
Can I see up there? Or
See up where?
like where everyone is?
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, totally. You can see it's kind of
Okay.
like at like eye level and up.
Oh, okay. I'm just peering over the edge of this horrifying scene.
Baby in
And,
one hand,
Una's-
components in the other.
Yeah, I know, that's kind of
Feminism.
crazy. I'm a mother. and I'm going to cast, yeah, I'm gonna cast Storm Sphere.
Hey, let's
Centered
go.
on where Krennic is, so you guys will also need to make this save. I'm sorry, but it makes it difficult terrain, so
Ooh.
Let's go.
Storm Sphere. This. Oh, please save.
Top to bottom, left to right. Very nice, guys. Let's go. Do you have the asset?
Yes, the boys.
Yes, 1 second.
Nice.
Is that save or suck or half?
I think, or you can read.
Okay.
I think it's save suck.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah. So you don't take any of that 15, luckily, but they do.
Scrumptious.
So that 20 feet sphere, and I guess that includes upwards, is difficult terrain, and oof.
Question. Una, how would
Yes.
you like to kill this harpy? The one that immediately came down.
Oh, I think Una is awkwardly trying to bounce the baby with one arm, trying to calm it down, but then with the other, she just tears open this maelstrom above her friends.
The
And
baby's like, ah!
yeah, I guess screaming even more because of his storm breaking out. And I think just the sheer force of the storm appearing and the air that's starting to whip around and make this hard to move in just caves in the harpy's rib cage.
Yum.
Yum.
She slumps to the side as her rib cage ruptures, really, and she falls off the side of this ledge. She dies a Rooney.
Okay. And with I believe I still have my bonus action. Yeah. And I think with my bonus action I can cause lightning to leap to, and I have advantage if they're within the sphere.
Yes.
So, which one has Oren? The purple?
None of them.
None of them technically have him, but this one looks like it's about to attack him.
Oh, Oren is super, super hurt, so I'm going to attack Lady Purple there with advantage. Where is it? Here it is.
Let's go, that hits.
Ooh,
Let's go!
hell yeah.
Light that bitch up.
Yeah.
Scrumptious. The baby goes, "Wah!" as lightning kind of crackles in her.
Una just
Terrifying.
continues to rocket.
Ah,
She's
please
going
be
to
quiet.
move just to there.
Very nice.
Just so she's further away from the fucking edge, and that's okay.
Kremik. We're getting feedback from you.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Within this harpy's grip, Kremik sort of There is a great vibration as his muscles twitch and clench. And he
Okay.
enters a rage.
Let's go!
He just sort of stiffens up. And he's just stood there like kamikazeing for a second, and then I'm going to make reckless attacks on this turn to cancel out the disadvantage of restrain, hopefully.
Yep.
And writhing within this harpy's grip, I'm going to take Velenar and target the harpy behind me
Ooh.
and make some attacks.
Attack
against-
him.
against her.
Get her, Jade!
So here we go. Okay.
The first one hits.
Ooh.
Nice.
Oh,
And
plus
then rage
3,
damage.
so
Yeah.
yeah, 13. Yeah.
Cool.
So that will do this,
Very
um,
nice.
which means she has advantage on attack rolls against me and disadvantage
On
on
everyone
attack rolls
but you.
against anyone else. Yeah. And yeah, that is my turn.
Fun. Fun, scrumptious, and delicious. Awesome. Cool. You turn and kind of backhand, you watch your sword cross across her back and slash some of the tendons in her wings. You bloody her. Which is yummy.
Yeah.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. Alright. The harpies. The one to the north will take its attacks against you, Kremik. She starts to advance on you, especially as you turn her away. I believe she has advantage.
Yes, she does. Yeah.
Yeah, not only because of that, but because of, restrain. 1, 2,
Mhm.
3. She...
They will hit.
Ooh. Alright. She slashes into you and then is kind of perturbed by how thick your skin suddenly seems to get.
Yeah.
The storm sphere is still down. Did you want to drag that out, Lucy, as well? So just so I know where it is. She is going to attempt to move up into the air, carrying you. I'm not sure if you have anything to prevent against that.
No.
Okay.
No.
She moves half movement because of the storm sphere, so she moves 30 feet into the air.
Oh,
You see yourself going up.
let me just check something, the spell thing. Because it might be, when a creature ends its turn, there has to save on another strength save. Sorry, Kremik.
Oh no.
I have advantage on this.
Alright. Strength
And
save.
suck ass.
Oh!
She seems to do pretty alright. Half damage though, at least.
Oh no! Wait, how
Oh yeah,
are you?
bludgeoning, of course.
You're alright.
Oh yeah.
We're flying. Alright. The second
Yeah.
harpy is in front of. Oh my god, Ghibli. My fine sir. The second
Hi,
harpy
Ghibli.
stands. He says, "Hello, mother. Fight the harpies." Turns. It's pretty smart, but not smart enough to really understand what the fuck's happening. So I'm gonna move this back to like map layer, if that's okay.
Oh,
So you
okay,
wanna
sorry.
just so no, it's fine.
I'm
Just
gonna-
so everyone can move around.
Kremik was meant to be central to it, so I'm just trying to line it up to where it was.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Nice.
Perfect, thank you.
Very welcome. All right, she's gonna whirl on him. Attack at disadvantage. Ooh. 1 hit.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted.
It's okay. You feel her slash straight across the chest. You feel blood start to leak out as it starts to hemorrhage
Wait.
from you. Oh!
Oh no!
Oh! Let's go. Go on.
So yeah, it's reduced by 11.
Very clutch. As a stray spirit kind of backhands her and kind of sends her stumbling
Yeah.
backwards. Scrumptious. It's very scrumptious. You guys start to hear the call of another harpy.
Oh no.
Nice.
Oh. This one moves down from this ledge towards Una. She is going to. You hear these wings approach you. She's gonna attack. 10,
Nope.
26.
Yeah.
She. Third one, 19.
I cast Mage Armor today, didn't I?
Yes, I think you did as you were walking out of that temple.
Yeah. In that case, I will shield, so that second one misses.
Nice. The slashing, aerial dominance, she comes down, pins you down. The baby kind of, I guess, is caught in this grip as well. Can you make me a strength save as well?
Oh boy. I think I also need to make one for my own spell,
Yeah.
because I'm also in it.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, so let me just make 2. I didn't realise until I actually saw the thing on there. 1, 2. Yeah.
So, you feel yourself grappled and restrained. You feel this kid's like, Wah! Awesome. And then
roll that.
Yep. And also, can you make me a con check? Is it a concentration check?
Oh god. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you need to make it
This is
for
so crazy.
the first clause and then your own spell affecting you.
Why don't you make that about 10 times? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, the storm's gone.
It looks very cool. And the storm disperses into cloud and fog and mist. And in the clearing, you can see Una being grappled by this harpy who is kind of looming over her. You can smell this hot breath on your neck. Una?
Oh.
Yeah, let's go! Aaron.
Hit. First things first, Orin's going to spend a grit point and a bonus action to try and fix his broken gun. Which he barely does. Then he's going to use his first attack to attempt to reload both weapons. Which he does.
Hey, let's go.
And then he's going to aim towards the one that has Una. If I were to hit it and possibly make it go prone, would it bring Una down with it, or would they both land on the ledge?
I think we have had this situation before with, like, forced movement, right? And I think I ruled it in favor that if you hit the enemy that is grappling / restraining someone, they would also have the similar effect.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it go prone. I don't know
You
what
would bring
square it's
Una
on.
prone, right?
Yeah, but would that bring her off the edge is what I'm asking.
Into the
Like,
water?
are they... Yes.
Very likely.
Okay, alright. So he will instead spend his final grit point to just attack it at advantage.
That's a hit. Yay, very nice.
Yeah, so that's the first one for... math hurts. 26. And then the second one, his final attack, for 16, for a total of...
42.
Thank you. Because my brain is broken today.
Very
And that was
nice.
on this one.
Yes, you bloody it with those shots. You see the kind of black viscous blood starts to spread from her chest, and she bares her teeth at you as you do so.
Okay, and that is all I have.
You know.
Okay, so I'm restrained, right?
Yes, grappled and restrained.
What does the restrained condition do? Let me
Restrained,
find out.
basically your speed's reduced to 0. You have disadvantage on attacks against who has you restrained. I believe you have disadvantage on all attacks as well.
You do.
And I think that's it.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't prohibit me from casting spells.
Nah, you're good.
That's fun. In that case... I feel bad for this baby.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
I cast Fireball centered on self, no.
It literally would hit every single person.
That Oh my
I know.
It'd be so funny.
It would be pretty funny. I do have that potion.
No.
But not with the baby in my arms. That's just mean.
It's poetic.
Is it? I'm gonna cast Agonizer's Scorcher at this fucking bird that's on top of me.
Very nice. Go ahead.
So...
Hey,
That
very
should be
nice.
plus 6, I think, because it's evocation. It didn't add the 6 for some reason. So that's 20.
Very nice.
Yeah, let's go!
So it's 24?
Yeah.
Alright. You watch as this thing ignites. You see the feathers light a flame as this thing stumbles back, still with you grappled. Agonizing screams coming from the back of its throat as it is burned, really. This thing is not looking great.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Kremik.
Okay. I am going to use my action to try to release myself from this thing's grasp.
Okay.
Let's go. If I fail this,
Goodbye.
really.
You release yourself. Start to plummet to the ground.
I do. So I think I take 3d6 damage.
Nice. Unless anything else, you watch Kremik kind of shove free of this harpy and plummet to the ground, taking an extra 14, which you have.
Yeah. And then I think I will. I don't know. Just move around this one, get like in front of it, and I think that will be my turn.
Scrumptious. The harpy
Oh.
dead. That one dead. It was pink. Let me just put a little pink denoter on there. The pink harpy is flapping its arms in the air. It can see that what is happening ahead. It's very frustrated that Kremik seemingly got out of its talons. So it descends down upon its wings, moving directly towards... Let me roll. Oren. It's 30 feet in the air, so it moves directly down towards him. It's going to try and claw him. Miss, as Oren kind of expertly pistol whips her on the way by. It's going to spin. Miss again! Ooh! Ooh!
Come on.
Oh! Let's go! He's like definitely moving out of the way, like it's a Matrix or something.
He is just panic. He is all panic.
Shit. Awesome. Doesn't hit at all, which is great. This other harpy kind of whirls on Creme. I believe it has advantage on attacks against you because of... Or is that only once per turn?
Yeah, not anymore. I didn't
Nice.
reckless attack this turn,
Awesome.
so...
That is no worries. It is going to claw, slice.
2 hits.
You feel that it finds purchase on you. How are you?
Ooh, I'm alive.
Oh, Dad. They are viciously clawing at you. One of them seems severely... Two of them seem severely injured. One more so than the other. The one that's attacking... The other purple one doesn't seem necessarily too bad. Alright. Oren.
I think you forgot to do this one.
Oh. Thanks.
Yeah, literally. Whoops. Alright. This thing stumbles back with Una. It's lit a flame. She lets out this deafening screech, and then she's gonna try and attack her.
Uh, I'll eat that last one.
No,
Scrumptious.
I'd like to spirit shield reaction.
Yep. You reduce it?
So. So
Hey.
Hey! Another spirit comes out and whoosh! No.
Yeah, they're flying out of Velenar.
Oh,
They all look like my mom.
oh.
All the tiny little miniature versions.
Aw.
That's adorable.
Awesome. Oren.
Oren actually got a grid point back for critting. So he's going to use that to shoot at the one next to Una at advantage. For that.
Hit.
For 23. And then he's going to shoot at it again. For 11.
Don't take your final shot. How do you want to do this?
Woof. I just want to, like, assuming it's like a bank robber holding Una hostage, just like calmly look and shoot right past her head into its head.
This thing stumbles backward, falls into the stream, and descends down. Oh, wrong one. Descends down across the rocks.
Hell yeah. He's then going to turn to the one in front of Kremek that's bloodied and shoot at it, which breaks the fire gun.
Gun's broken. They're not used to this climate. It's too hot.
Bloody hell. Bloody hell.
Bloody hell. Go on,
So he's going to use his bonus action to smack Kremek on the ass with the Sickle of Cunning.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Jesus.
I'm kind of into that.
Oh.
I'm kind of into that.
Hey, let's go. Alright. Irina, you see this.
I'm kind of confused. Kinda pissed. No.
Kind of pissed. Bit mad.
Yo, thanks for that, man. That's sick.
Mm-hmm.
I will cast. Yeah. Oh, that didn't take a spell slot away. Okay. I will cast Wither and Bloom
Ooh.
just around here, so Kremek can use a hit die, and
Wither and bloom.
that one has to make a con save. And I believe it's plus my intelligence modifier for the hit die, I think.
It is.
You get 16 back.
Ooh.
Ooh,
And
lad.
then, 13, so they take, where is it? 9
Very
necrotic.
nice. This one right in front of Kremek?
Yeah.
Nice.
And,
She makes the noise that's going right now.
I'll just
My God.
kind of look around for a way to get up to the top with this baby.
Like I said, I'll make it for free. That's totally fine. Athletics check. You could maybe hop this. That's probably going to be in athletics or acrobatics. You could also kind of walk around here, but that's probably a bit perilous. You're kind of in a bit of an awkward spot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do athletics, sorry. I was just getting distracted. 12.
Yeah, you shimmy up. Shimmy ya, shimmy ya, shimmy ya.
Shimmy up with this baby.
Baby Waylon. Baby just
Yeah.
nearly got scorched and heard
Yeah.
a bullet skim past its head. Baby
Yeah.
Whale.
That baby's name? Agonizer.
Let's go.
Agonize.
I guess that's a...
That baby's name.
Awesome.
And then I will just move like there.
Very good. Kremek.
That's my turn.
Okay. I would like to attack recklessly on this turn.
Mm.
I am an angry man. I brandish my lightsaber, and I bring it down in a mighty blow, letting out a guttural roar on the harpy who has dared attack me in front of me.
Rar.
Rah, bitch.
Hit. Strike. Slash.
That's 16. That's 16. Sorry, let me turn on rage.
Let me just switch that bad boy on.
Okay, and then I will. Well, once the first blow lands, draw the blade back. You got this coming! And bring the blade down again.
Strike. Very
12.
nice. Very nice.
As usual, ancestral protectors, blah blah blah.
Yes.
And that is just so that it. Oh, actually, oh no. No, I'm not gonna move. Actually, never mind. No, that'll be the end of my turn.
You see these harpies. They look severely hurt. You can see there's blood leaking from, various appendages from their mouths. They turn and they look like they're gonna fly away. They are both going to disengage.
Ooh.
They are both going to disengage, and they are both going to move their full flight up 30 feet and then across 30 feet towards this ledge away. So I can end initiative here. If you guys want to pursue them, that's also fine. Just let me know what you want to do.
So, interestingly, looking at my sheet here, I am going to pursue them. I'm not going to roll anything. I'm just going to do it.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to
Of
kill
course.
them for pissing me off.
Okay.
But otherwise, no, as they disengage, definitely move out of the way of my attack. They'll not calm down.
So do you guys want to continue or not?
It's a big no from me.
It's a no from me. I'm holding this baby.
Or will kind of call over. Do we need to find its parents?
Found them.
Notably, Kremek, as you move towards this cave, you see there is no bodies here, just a lot of blood.
Okay. Can I see into the back of the cave and stuff? Is it a small cave? Big
Yeah,
cave?
yeah, it's a relatively small cave. Let me just change the music.
No worries.
You guys, you look into this cave, you see that there's a small encampment set up in there. There's nothing special here. There's not you get any kind of magical items. There's a small little fire, a few sleeping bags, a few items that you would assume are to take care of a baby. So some nappies, some toys and other such things. There's also a lot of blood and no parents.
Okay. I will go inside and fetch one of the baby's toys out. But otherwise,
You pull out a little chariot.
I tell you what, actually, I don't know why I've still. I mean, I know why I've got these in my inventory. I will hand it this little chariot that it's familiar with, and if it's got a free hand, I'll try to offer it the winding carousel miniature that I won at the carnival.
It is fascinated by this contraption, and when you wind it up, it claps its hands, even though it is, got a little bit of scorch mark on its ear or whatever.
I have all sorts of toys, bro. I give it the miniature. I offer it the doll from the altar from the girl from Downtime
Let's go.
as well that she left. I offer the baby fucking an arsenal of toys to make it feel better.
Baby feel better. That's all you need.
Yeah, yay.
I can give it a sword.
Baby's first sword?
Or
I
kind of walk over and grab over his shoulder and just kind of heal her for 12.
Oh, thank you. That was kind. Who wants to hold the baby?
Or just starts whistling.
Oh, Macy, you've been such a good girl there. Krumming literally hides in the middle of these 3 horses. Like, no, Lacey, get back here. I need to hide.
I'm not very good with babies. Does someone else want to hold it?
Do you see how many pointy things are sticking out of my armor?
Just as Velinar's lightsaber disignites Grummick, there is a little white orb, a little sparkly mote, like a distant star that comes and bonks Kremik on the head, rather annoyed with him, and then disappears back into the sword, and he rubs his head and says, "Alright, I'll take baby." Good gaga.
So
He
Kermit.
takes baby.
Kermit, as
He'll
you
be
kind
a
of
soldier.
as you kind of walk along this the bottom of this ledge, you can hear it kind of sounds like, it almost sounds like babbling, not like a babbling of a baby, but like the babbling of like a creek. But you hear this like sound, and upon like closer hearing, you can hear like kind of whimpering cries from up on the top. You assume the harpy's probably having a snack.
Oh.
You guys also should be able to control these horses now, so.
Thanks, man. Having like on the top, as in like they're here.
Yes,
like,
up on this
you know,
ledge.
like just. Are you joking, bro? Fuck this. Una, take the baby.
I take the baby.
I'll be right fucking back.
Oh my god.
I would like to use spider climb.
Oh my god.
Do I see this happening?
Yeah, you do, and you fix your gun.
Okay. Orin's gonna drink a potion of climbing.
Yeah, good. Hey, came in useful.
He moves this baby?
Look out for it.
I mean, I think the horses could probably watch it.
Oh,
What?
God.
You think horses could watch a baby?
With enough of a leash.
The horses look at each other.
Collectively
quietly
content.
To herself. I don't think I will be having babies with Arn if she thinks that a horse can look after them.
Cold.
You guys are ascending? Una, are you going with them?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can. I don't have any way of getting up there.
There's Orin will toss you a potion of climbing if you want it. We have 4 of them.
That, or you can roll and climb up like this. It's 30 feet up, so you could just climb up these little things if you don't want to use the potion.
I'll try climbing up.
Alright, go ahead and roll me an athletics check. Are you leaving the baby? To the horses?
No, I don't want to leave the baby on his own.
Okay. Alright.
I'm carrying the baby.
Can you roll me an athletics check at disadvantage? Cause baby.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I could like
Just put it in the bag
use
of
a
holding.
scarf to make a sling.
Yeah, that's
Oh
fine.
my god.
That's totally
Yeah.
cool. I won't even make you roll. You sling this thing to your back. You start climbing.
Yay.
Can you roll me athletics check to get up? You're looking for a DC 12. Oh, you
It's like,
slip back down.
oh. Seeing she slips down, I want to get to the. Well, I suppose I don't have time because these harpies are going to fucking.
Una,
Yeah,
you feel
so
yourself
in
kind of
fact,
slip back down. You do have this potion nearby. Oren did give it to you. But with that, we will re-enter combat. As I said, you guys, back into combat we go. Can everybody please roll me an initiative?
The fucking audacity of these guys. I'm raging IRL. Like,
You're fuming.
Absolutely fuming.
I'm fuming.
Fair
Where am
fuming.
I? Wait, oh, there I am.
Initiative 1, initiative 2.
Do I have any potions? I don't. Oh, this is gonna be rough.
This is gonna be rough, boys. Alright.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Kremik, actually, your first act. You're freaking raging,
Too
bro.
right. I am. Like, so, Kremik, the first thing he does is rage. I mean, ever since he heard them up here, he's been raging, so he's going to rage again. Which I feel is appropriate because he's very, very angry right now at these things.
This
so
person
as,
looks semi-alive.
Okay, that's good. Here it is. So, as part of my bonus action to rip,
Let's
I
go.
will move 20 feet. As half my speed, I will rush up. Get! I will attack recklessly, and I will wail with venom and vengeance both upon this harpy with Velinar.
Whale on the harpy. Strikes twice. Very nice.
14, 24, 27.
Scrumptious. You run up. This thing doesn't even have time to react as you turn around and whip your blade at it twice. You think maybe another good 2 slices and this thing's going to be dead, or, she kind of stumbles backward. You see this body in front of it is that of a man. His intestines are kind of laying out, and she was obviously feasting on it. You can see his blood on her claws. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Nice.
Yeah.
No, that will be everything. Thank you very much.
Oren.
Alright, Oren's going to run 30 feet over to here. As he's doing so, he's going to shoot at the one next to Kremik.
Hit.
For
Ooh, lad.
9. I get a grip point back.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, hell yeah. Same kind of thing, except Kremik's too short. So, like, it's just going to go over his head into this thing's chest as it falls over. Then he's going to aim at the other one. Spend that grip point to shoot at advantage. Breaking the flame gun again. With advantage. Jesus. And then he's just going to shoot with the frost gun one last time.
Nice.
That is not an advantage, but that's the first roll anyways.
Hit.
For 15.
Very nice. Very nice. This guy comes out freaking dual wielding, spinning around, shooting guns. There's an explosion of fire and ice. This harpy kind of looks up with beady eyes. Although Una is not necessarily up there and ready to go, but she's next to act. What you doing?
I don't know what. Is it an action to take the potion of climbing?
I'd say it's a bonus action.
Cool. I'll take that and then climb up.
Climb up. Weird sticky fingers. Blablabla. Yeah, you're up there.
Great. That's all my movement. I can't actually see the other harpy, so I'm
Oh,
going
yeah,
to-
lol. Oh.
Yeah, that's very funny. I'm gonna use my action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, now I can see it.
Hey.
Do I have any No, wizards don't get bonus action spells. So,
Nice. You also bonus action drank your potion.
oh yeah, that's it, that's my turn.
Awesome. Harpy. The harpy is going to immediately flare its wings up, move down towards where Kremik is, as the closest person, and start attempting to wail on him, as they say.
These have advantage.
Oh, let me crit fish for a sec here. You're good.
Don't try it.
Don't try it.
I mean, my AC is 14. It's hard for me not to get a hit chance, so just roll loads of damage.
Eesh. Slash. This thing is fighting for its livelihood.
Okay. Now, I have been reduced to 0, but I believe. Let me check this.
You've got Death Ward.
1 minute. Well, I don't know. Is a minute past?
Oh.
I think a minute might have passed.
Yeah. Yep.
So instead.
Instead. When you're writing and don't die, you can make a DC 10 Constitution. Let's go!
Yeah.
Rise back up again to oppose
and-
this thing.
It is the last one that would have sent me over, so yeah, so it attacks the last time and then I live, bitch.
Bitch. Your turn to retort.
I don't know, just something about being a barbarian. I feel like a suicidal maniac. I'm gonna attack recklessly again.
Let's go!
Because I've got brutal criticals, and I don't know, I just want to kill this thing so bad. So, you know,
Go ahead.
eat shit and die.
I have
Maybe not.
great news for you, Kremek. How would you like to do this?
Okay, so he crushes one of them. Oren pings the almightiest of blasts onto one, and then another. Una comes running up with like baby and sling, and this harpy comes zooming away from the mother. Attacks Kremek. He opens his belly up with wounds, and just as it looks like he might fold, he tenses again, and then we focus in on his mouth, and he pulls an anime smirk, and then he just rapidly
Stop
slices
it
this
right
thing
now.
into chunks with Velenar.
Like a sushi
and then he's
chef.
just stood, yeah, like a sushi chef, and then the thing is just stood there, and then all at once it just is divided into like 4 pieces, and he stood there still with the blade by his side.
Beautiful.
It just falls.
Beautiful. You guys are left this
Yeah.
in the quiet of this place. You can see the individual on the right is definitely dead. This woman seems somewhere between life and death. She looks like she's very low on the old health points.
Okay.
Does she look like she's perhaps making death saves?
She
Or
looks like
bleeding out?
she's about to be.
Oh. Yeah, I guess I'll go run over and, like, take a bit of cloth out, like, maybe some of my older fancy clothes I don't really need anymore, and try to, like, start bandaging a little bit.
Yeah. I would like to, I don't know if Oren's doing this, but I would desperately like to try to identify the wound and, you know, stabilize her.
Yeah.
If possible.
One of you guys can make it with advantage. Medicine check to stabilize.
Go for it.
Severus, please. Yeah.
Stabilized.
She's gonna be alright. She'll live, bitch.
Good.
Woo!
Good.
I send Velenar back into my lightsaber hilt, put it on my back, and sweating, and look at
Yeah,
me.
after she's okay, Orin will attempt to fix his gun. And we're good.
Are they awake or are they just breathing?
Breathing stably, not conscious though.
Yeah, I suppose we should wait for them to wake up. We can't just leave the baby with them.
Have to find somewhere safe to relax.
Yeah, we can't just leave him here.
No. Yeah. I'll bend down. I'll try to collect them. I guess they're a lot bigger than me. How funny is this? I throw them over my shoulder, and their like head and feet are still like dragging along the ground because I'm so small.
Yeah.
But yeah, throw them and try to carry them.
Kind of getting close to these
I
like
wanna-
harpies nests. You peer down and you can see that the actual like construction of the nest is made of like bone, hair, sinew, other kind of this strange like mucousy, maybe like fat. All of it is human.
Yeah.
Easy to tell. It reeks up here.
Actually, you know what, Chen?
Mm.
Forgive me if I'm monopolizing, guys.
No,
I'm
please
just
go
on
on.
like a brain hype right now. So I want to lay the lovely lady down over here, and like recognizing that these are like specially made nests. This is gonna smell really bad, but I don't want like harpies to return here. So I want to use my tinderbox and try to set them alight. I want to move Big Don out of the way first.
Yeah.
And then I want to, try to set them to sort of almost be like,
Are you gonna
like
light up
when
the
you
harpies up here as
when a
well?
bird's, yeah, too right. Like, so it's like, it's not hospitable, so that other harpies can't really return here,
Makes total
if that
sense
makes
to me.
sense. They don't have, like, nests here to return to, so. Because it sounds like they've been constructed over a long time, so.
And
Yeah.
as he's sort of setting all that up, can I just take a second to, like, I don't want to go through it, like, with my hands or anything, but at a quick glance, is there anything that looks like it could be of use, maybe to this family or us in these nests, or is it just parts?
Yes, you find kind of. The thing is that you would have to get in there with your fingers and sort through these strands of hair, pieces of bone, and pull the stuff out because it's been like interwoven into the nest. You can tell these harpies are very proud of their nest. There's a bit of gold in there. You can see like the edge of maybe some kinds of jewelry, anything kind of shiny. Yeah, you see a few little things in there, but again, like I said, you'd have to get in there.
I guess you would grab anything that's like not on the surface. That's the wrong word, but nothing that I would have to do too much desecration to get to.
Yeah.
And then just put it in the woman's pocket if it's just gold and jewelry and stuff.
Nice. Roll me a D100, please, sir. You find a little bit of gold. You find a very nice, like, ruby necklace. And that's about it. It looks like there's, like, the hilt of a dagger, which is kind of deep, like, right in there. But yeah. I assume you're lighting this bitch up.
Yeah, I'm with a little bit too much joy. Maybe not too much, because these things are evil and horrible, and we just had to save poor baby. So with some joy and relief, I'm gonna, scrape some tinder and then light these babies up, and hopefully pick up mama body. Actually, which of these two looks heavier? I guess dead man will be like
Dead guy.
stiffening up.
Yeah.
It's horrible. Yeah. So I'll ask Oren if he'll take mummy.
Certainly try.
And I'll take the deceased and try and move them away from the building smoke and the heat.
Awesome. You descend down with these bodies.
Carry the baby down.
Send
in
down
my
the
sling.
baby. The fire starts to expand. You see the smoke starts to rise out of it as you guys, I assume, start to head away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, I'd look around. Should we? Don't know. Should we? I know it didn't really work well for the Thompsons here, but should we have a rest in the El Cavo?
Maybe. I wouldn't want to get snuck up on anything, so if it's clear, then yeah, it would certainly work better than us transporting them as well as us along this perilous cliff.
It is my hope that the smoke will ward away other harpies. But who can be certain? Only the harpies.
Works for me.
Plus, Lacey will keep watch, won't you, girl?
She starts walking off. Or he starts walking off, I should say.
No, come back, pal, honestly.
All the other horses start to file in the
Do
cave.
this. Yeah. You do this all the time, Lacey. Come on.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you guys start to head into this cave. You, I assume, start to set up camp for the night? Or for the day?
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah,
It's about midday right now,
I mean,
for reference.
I think we've
Yeah.
used a lot of. I mean, yeah, we've had 2 hard combat encounters, haven't we?
Yeah, it's been a long ass morning.
Yeah. God, these 2 hours, man. Jeez.
Yeah, or I'll kind of look at Una. If you're gonna do that orb magic thing, might work if you could block the mouth of the cave off with it.
What?
That spell you did before, where you...
Oh, okay, 1 second. Could you hold the baby while I do this?
Yeah, sure. Oren looks like he's holding a grenade he does not know how to defuse.
Oh. That's so cute. Oh, man's more comfortable holding an actual grenade. Una starts pacing around and she ritually casts Leomund's tiny hut.
Nice. What are you, just to check, what are you guys doing with the bodies? The woman, I assume, comes inside, but the man?
Yeah. I wanted to, if we have a second, take the man, and it's really difficult to like bury anyone, because I want the wife to be able to see him if she wants. I don't know. I wanted to take him down by like the bank of the water.
I think that would be nice.
Yeah.
And lay him down, and I don't want to like set him sailing like Moses, because I want to have the chance to see him again. I don't know, maybe like rest him against the cliffside here, close his eyes if they're open, cross his arms over his chest, and then I say a little prayer to the biggest, baddest don in the land, Hyperion, on his behalf. And,
Facts.
yeah, and hopefully, if the lady wants to see me again, she can. I understand. If not, of course, because...
As you walk away, you see that man rests a little easier. Maybe looks a little bit calmer.
Yeah.
And you guys head into your little hut, hut up, inside this cave. I assume someone cleans up the blood.
Yeah, I'll sort of kick some dirt over it.
That's what prestidigitation's for, right?
I
smoke a pipe. Una, sort the blood.
I can make friends with the blood, or hide it in a 5-foot cube.
What?
Ooh.
What? I'm kidding.
Just to check with you guys, are you going to take a short rest or a long rest here?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up as well, because we could take a short rest, just thinking about our time considerations. It might be enough time for Lady to wake up. You can do an arcane recovery. You can get your spell slots back. I can roll some hit dice.
I think short rest and then press on a little bit more. I don't think I feel comfortable staying here for the night.
Yeah.
Even though you've done the distraction or whatever. I mean, I suppose I've got the hut up, but
Yeah.
Very good. Awesome. You guys settle down for a little bit of a short rest. Have a bit of a snack. Have a bit of a hit dice roll. If you guys wanted to do that, that's where we're gonna.
Oh my god.
Roll up this session. We'll kick off next week after this.
yay.
Hey. 25. Nope.
Delicious.
10.
Thank you guys for coming and hanging out. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Let's you want to outro us.
Yeah, obviously, thank you so much for Printing by Prashanti for sponsoring this episode. And to those of you who participated in our competition this week, I'll be messaging the winner shortly, so keep a lookout for that one, guys. Thank you so much for coming. It's always a pleasure. And enjoy your week. And is it Tuesday yet?
Is it Tuesday
Hey.
yet?
Hey.
Bye.
See ya.